Yes, Mr. Madison, you did disturb my nap. Thank you very much. From being from Pennsylvania, though, we don't get much time to sleep, and all the activity that's taking place in Philadelphia, my state. But I am here at the convention to offer my presence, my legitimacy, my sagacity. I hope that you do not expect too much in the way of substance from me here at the convention as far as creating a new type of government. I will react to it, indeed. I will react to you, what your thoughts are. And I will try to add a little levity to this meeting to break the tension that is bound to exist here on the floor of this convention when we start arguing about power, about slavery, about large states and small states. And so it is a pleasure that I be here at this meeting. It's too bad that my friend Jefferson couldn't make it here. He and I, being the two Americans admired by the Europeans, they might admire the work that we produce here. Unfortunately, he is in Paris, buying time to keep the French from settling the Mississippi Valley once again, to consider the repayment of the American war debts that we owe to France. Right man, right place, right time. For Jefferson, admired, speaks 7 languages, a true genius like me, a true diplomat like me, a true inventor like me, a true philosopher like me. The only thing Jefferson doesn't have that I have is the gout. And with the gout, I have to take my seat once again. But I believe I see that young Hamilton boy out there in the convention, waving his hand, asking for time to speak up here. So I suggest that we give him time and pay him our attention. Gentlemen, back to my cozy little couch. Gentlemen of the convention, I've come here from New York City as rapidly as I could to hope that there be progress, that this convention will be meaningful. But what do I hear when I get here? On one side of the room, you're talking about dividing rivers in half, dividing rivers into thirds, dividing rivers at the 91st percentile based upon the size of your state. On this side of the room, I hear you talking about money. New York's money should be more valuable than South Carolina's money. South Carolina's money should be more valuable than Connecticut's money. Connecticut's money only worth 47 cents in Delaware, but Delaware's dollar worth $4.23 in Pennsylvania. And you're arguing about whose money is going to become the national currency. For crying out loud, we cannot make this a convention to solve the problems. Just look at you. You'll be here solving nothing. We'll be here forever, wasting our time while this country continues to spiral downward. What I propose, gentlemen, and this will startle you, I propose that we should adopt a British system of government for this country. Yes, a British system of government. The finest government this world has ever seen, corrupted only by the Whigs and Tories, those political parties. Horse trading and wheeling, dealing behind closed doors, that's what ruined the British system. But give us a king, give us a constitutional monarchy, and it will be the finest government this country has ever seen. I am prepared to speak until I have convinced you of this. And I know many of you are staring me down, wondering who I am. You thought I was on your side. I was Washington's aide during the war, that we fought a war against England. And now I'm suggesting that we adopt that same system of government. You are absolutely correct. I am not a traitor. I am a patriot. And I look out for the success of this country. That we need to convince ourselves that we need not sit here to solve problems, but instead to create the structure of a new government, a problem-solving government that can solve the problems that not only exist today, but could exist 200 years into the future that we can't even foresee today. Pornography on the internet. If we have the structure and the processes of government, we don't have to sit here forever doing nothing. Let the future take care of it. Let us assemble a structure of government. And after I am through with my 5-hour speech, I will moderate that speech, moderate the theme. I'll begin omitting that word British. That what we need to do is adopt a system of government. That we need to change the tone of this meeting from one that is actually going to solve the problems to one that will create a new structure of government. Gentlemen, I propose that after my 5-hour speech, we leave here, visit the restroom, and then go to our friends in Philadelphia, searching out books on government. And we will find the best that every system in the history of the planet has offered. And we will assemble bits and pieces of those governments into a new experimental system that we can call, in fact, a Republican experiment, untried in the history of mankind, but one that we hope will have enough powers given to a national government to solve national problems. I hope that after this 5-hour speech, I've convinced you that we need to take action not to solve problems, but to create a new structure. And I suggest we might even start by examining Mr. Madison's Virginia proposal. Oh, Mr. Patterson, I know you from New Jersey, you small states are very concerned about losing your power and authority. I know that. And there will be time for debate. But we have to start somewhere. So I suggest Mr. Madison's proposal be given consideration. I'm tired, I'm hungry. I'm willing to consider your alternatives as well. Now let's get to work, for we must get to work. Otherwise, my face will never appear on the $10 bill, and history is destined to see my legacy in America's currency. So let's hop to it. And there you have it, folks. It looks like the convention is adjourning for the day. Oh, there's been some heated discussion already on the floor. But we'll find out what happens with the continuing coverage. Station KING, Channel 13. Dr. Ken Haley reporting. Oh, Dr. Ken Haley reporting, Channel 13, KING. Back to you.